And I signed the other list. I was hoping to get my children to speak before it was bedtime. I didn't expect to be here this late. I signed them up.
An item on the agenda?
I am on the agenda, absolutely.
Okay, I don't have it. I gotta keep track of it. So what
Tag
list
the
are you on?
C-Chart from Milford. And I wrote on both lists. Thank you. So from the, I sent this sheet to Dr. Sala, so he had the list, and from which I was going to quote. And the article is from the International Journal of Environmental Research. 44 studies, 1,030 patients, 516 doctors. And this was in base of masks. This disruption of nonverbal communication due to the loss of facial expression recognition under the mask can increase feelings of insecurity, discouragement, numbness, isolation, which can be extremely stressful and mentally and hearing impaired, just in general. And I find it quite interesting when all the years as a mom, 10 and 8 years I've been a mom, I've worked with my doctor on anything medical. And we wrote in a medical exemption to our school, and it was denied.
Why?
While other communities and counties are accepting medical exemptions. I don't find that fair at all. What's super interesting is in this study, in understanding the value in the communication and the empathy you do not have when you wear a mask, because I don't know what you look like. You won't remember me as well with a mask on as you will today, seeing my face and my entire face, and me smiling and expressing, because being called a domestic terrorist, I can tell you my weapon is low, because there's nothing more important than my children. And with that, the teachers in our schools are having a hard time expressing themselves, and my children have a hard time understanding. I know I do. And I have a very good hearing at my age, but if I order coffee and you have a mask on, I'm not sure exactly what you're saying, because I can't read your lips. And the memory that we have of our favorite teacher, I don't care who you are, what age, we all have a favorite teacher, and the two things that first come to mind is one, the memory of how they made us feel. And two, typically it's their face, and it's usually because a smile greeted us at the door and helped us get through these situations that are hard. And my son, who's 10, would like to share his feedback.
I would like a choice.
Larry Schmidt, followed by Melissa Williams and Sandra Carroll.
My name is Larry Schmidt. I am the proud father of my daughter Joanna and 3 other granddaughters that live in Oakland County. I'm a clinical social worker, we've talked before. You guys right, there is a revolution, there is a war going on. I'm first generation in this country. We studied the Constitution. We studied thoroughly what a limited republic means. This is all about the big reset. There's no conspiracy theory, right? And they all know it. I want to start off with a little icebreaker. I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. I got a lot of friends that are in Special Forces, Army Rangers, Navy SEALs. This is a way to get your oxygen in. For those who have a mask on, feel free to take them off. Apparently you don't feel free. I'm sorry. This is called box breathing. And box breathing, called box because there's 4 sides to a box. I want everybody to breathe.
There are speaking to it on the agenda.
I want everybody, mask wearing. I'm giving you, I also went to Detroit University, graduated from there, graduated from Michigan University, anthropology, clinical social work. I'm talking about masks and where culture, where it comes from, and what happens. I just want everybody to breathe for a minute. 4 seconds in, this is box breathing. So remember, 4 sides, okay, so at least 4 seconds. 4 seconds in, deep breath. 4 seconds out. Your lungs empty for 4 seconds. Okay? So again, it's empty lungs, breathe in for 4 seconds, blow out for 4 seconds. Okay? Keep empty lungs for 4 seconds, keep cycling that. That increases the oxygen, your brain cells, and that in itself will calm us down. What I want to read here real quick, and I'm going to give a history on national, think about what countries and what tribes require face masking. Think about it for a minute. And why do they do that? So there's
Oppression.
no individuality. We had kids up here, he's asking for a choice. Son, you live in America, United States. It is the right of every individual to pursue their happiness. And the government's responsibility to make sure nobody uses force, fear, or coercion to get in that way. That is living in a republic. We do not live in a Marxist, communist, socialist society.
right.
In our revolution, we had a revolution. What, 1774, 75 we started? We took out the number one navy in the world, an army. And they thought we were just delinquents. We didn't have a chance in hell. What happened in 1776? Actually, what happened in 1778 when it was officially over? All these people didn't have a chance in hell, just defeated the number one power in the world. Okay, good. So let me just end with this. We are a limited republic. Stay free, fight the cause, because those other countries, they do it on purpose. They want no individuality. Stay free.
I'm from West Bloomfield, and I'm speaking regarding, I'm not sure if it's still agenda item 15, the Lago Resolution 21412, supporting the elections process and confidence in the November.
I mean, that item's no longer on the agenda.
It's no longer on the agenda.
It's not. I mean, if you want to speak against me, it's not on the agenda.
As
Yeah, it was
when?
on the agenda as far as today, so
The
which
agenda that was adopted is not on the agenda. I mean, I'll bring you up, if you want to speak about that, you can speak at the end of the meeting. We're not voting on it today. We're not debating it today. We're not supposed to be talking
Oh my
about it.
God, are you serious?
About the agenda. Don't you need like 18 hours of public notice on an agenda?
Ma'am, if you want to speak about that item, this is the next public session. I'll make you first.
Okay, so let's give you time to make notes.
Okay, thank you. Sandra Carroll?
It's hard to understand. It was hard to understand.
Something about the election.
Welcome, Sandra.
I'm Sandra Carlin from Novi. Unhappy that you break the rules like that. Why is there a resolution
They can do whatever they want.
on the agenda that you hadn't pulled off to not apply Act 152 of 2011 to your Board of Commissioners for 2022? This act limits a public employer's expenditures for employee medical benefits plans. Why would this body be seeking to remove those legislative limits voted in 2011 for this upcoming year? Are the vaccines you're mandating for others in the community really safe and effective? I can answer that for you, backed by testimony of epidemiologist Dr. Peter McCullough and mRNA technology inventor Dr. Robert Malone. I sympathize with your busy lives and your heavy schedules since I'm retired. What I'd like you to understand is that I'd like to understand why you refuse to listen to those of us who are retired business owners, lifelong learners, and physicians who spend hours each day researching the very issues that you are now making decisions about. Yet you take your votes on the agenda each meeting before even listening to those who have come to comment. The Bible warns in Proverbs 18:13 that he that answereth a matter before he hears it, it's folly and a shame unto him. Shame on you, all of you who refuse to listen to us. When you bury your loved ones, as I have this month, who followed your expert advice of safe and effective full vaccination status, I hope you understand the points of this warning. I beg you to stop the plans that are already in motion to do irreparable damage to the children by forcing further mandates and seniors upon them, even if they are already immune due to natural antibodies or in less danger from the virus than the vaccine. I ask you to follow the existing law regarding Act 152 that limits expenditures for your medical plans. You should not enjoy unlimited coverage for adverse medical events that the citizens here that you represent do not enjoy. No, you should not be allowed tonight to exempt yourselves from legislatively passed coverage limits. Thank you.
What?
You gotta go.
You gotta go? All right, I'll see you.
All right, man. Good seeing you.
Trustee Amanda. Jessica Pulis.